Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the anatomy and the function of the male penis. And the main function of the penis includes reproduction and urination. But I want you to know that penises varies in length, in girth, and of course appearances and colors. But mostly all have the same anatomy and function, which allows them to perform their various functions. Knowing the anatomy, that's the structure of your penis, and the function of the penis is important for your good sexual health. So that when you notice any change in the appearance, the sensation or performance of the penis, you might be able to, cry out for help, which because it might indicate an underlying health issue that may require urgent medical attention. Then, if that is the case, what then is the penis? The penis is the main copulatory organ, and the term penis typically refers to the root, the body, and glands of the genital. The rest of the male sexual anatomy includes other external parts, such as the scrotum, the internal part that you cannot see outside, such as the testicles. And when we're talking about the penis, it contains soft, spongy tissues as well as muscles, fibrous tissues, veins, arteries, and the urethra. And this allows the penis to perform its function. So the two main functions of the penis, one, include sexual intercourse, and two is maturation, which is also called urination. So when a person experiences arousal, the penis fills with blood, causing an erection. And as such, erectile function is closely related to our cardiovascular health, that is the blood and the heart health. Then the rigidity of the erection enables a person to penetrate a partner and have sex. So following sexual activity or a manual stimulation, a person can ejaculate. And of course, after ejaculation or loss of arousal, the penis can return to a flaccid state. The state of erection will go down. The penis also plays an important urinary role, that's to urinate. The penis contains the urethra, which allows the passage of the urine from the bladder to the urethral opening, enabling someone to expel the urine from the body, and it's the same place that carries the sperm from the same urethra. So let's talk about the anatomy of the penis. The penis has three parts. We have what we call the root. And the root is the place at which is it attached to the body. And it is not visible externally like that. You cannot, it's attached. It contains three erectile tissue, which includes two crura, we call it legs, and the bulb of the penis, and two muscles called the cavernosus muscles and spongosus. The urethra connects the bladder and passes through all part of the penis. Then the penis has the body. The body, or what we call shaft, is the free part of the penis between the root and the glans. So it contains three cylinders of erectile tissue, which includes the two corpora cavernosa and the corpus spongiosum. Then when we're talking about the glans is the distal most, it is the most distal or end part of the penis. It gets its shape from the bulbous expansion of the corpus spongiosum. And when we're talking about this glands, it also features the urethra opening. That's that place that look like cap, which is where the urethra ends, allowing a person to expel urine and of course semen. And when we're talking about the glands, is the most distal or end part of the penis. It gets its shape, like I said, from the bulbous expansion of the corpus spongiosum. And knowing your penis anatomy will help you a lot, a lot to be able to know. When you know the normal, the anatomy and the physiology, you'll be able to know when there is abnormal. So these areas are the tissues here, they fill with blood during arousal, and it allows a person to have erection. And in the root, this starts with the left and right crura and the bulb of the penis, which is the midline of the penile root. And the muscles there, the bulbous spongiosum muscle is associated with the bulb of the penis. And what does it do? This one helps it contrasts to help empty the urethra of any residual semen or urine. The ischial cavernosus muscle surround the left and the right crura, and it contrasts to force blood into the crura, into the corpora cavernosus, which helps a person to maintain an erection. Then we have something there which we call facial covering. Facial covering. Each erectile tissue has facial covering or band or connective tissue. And what do they do? Surround and support them. This includes the deep fascia of the penis, or we call it box fascia, and the tunica albuginea. And this covering helps protect the penis and maintain an erection by preventing blood from leaving the erectile tissues. Then, of course, the penis have ligament, the suspensory and the foodiform ligament. They support the root of the penis. The root just and attached to the surrounding structures. Then we have the skin of the penis. The skin covers the entire body of the penis. And when we're talking about, people may also have a retractable layer of skin that covers the glans penis. So people may refer to these as the prepuce or the foreskin. You understand? Just like that. If somebody is not circumcised, that's the foreskin or the prepuce. The foreskin connects to the surface of the gland by a fold of skin known as frenulum. You understand? So when you know the normal of your penis, you'll be able to know the abnormal. See you in the